are you?
Good. How are you?
I think I'm doing okay.
That's good.
Could be better.
Questionable, huh?
Yeah, but really, I mean, everything's really good. If Karen and I would stop fussing with each other, would be great.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't know you were alive.
So, did you have a bunch of rain in the last day or two?
No, not in the last day or two. We had a bunch of rain a lot lately, like last week we did. I'm trying to remember.
I saw something within the last day or
We
so.
had rain yesterday. Yeah, we had rain last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing, it doesn't flood here or anything. So
Uh-huh.
we needed rain for the trees because we haven't had it for about a week or so. But
Yeah.
we're certainly not in a drought.
Yeah. Us neither. I mean, we get a little rain, not a lot, but it was sprinkling a little bit when I was out before.
Oh, you're talking about when the tornado hit Annapolis?
Tornado hit where?
Yeah, in other words, after the hurricane, we got a good bit of rain and got some tornadic.
Put your head down a little bit so you can
Oh,
see.
really?
Yeah, we did. Hey, David. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got some stuff. After Ida and Maryland, New York, and New Jersey and Pennsylvania got hit pretty hard with a lot of rain. That it dumped a whole lot of rain everywhere. But we're doing pretty good. So how are you guys doing? How are the dogs?
Doing all right. They're pretty good.
There's Nola.
I know.
Hey.
Well, she's so docile. I think I told you when you were here that Elvis has Cushing's disease, which is something with the adrenal glands. And so anyway, I'm concerned about that because the more I read about it, it in and of itself maybe not so bad, but they say it's the medicine, that can cause trouble.
Well, I mean, usually when I was in veterinary medicine, we never, how old is he?
He is turned eight.
Yeah, so I mean, it would be one thing if he was like 1 and he was on the medicine since he was 1 year old. But he's already middle-aged as it is.
Yeah.
So
So you think that's good, that it means he's
I think it's one of those things where over the long haul, sometimes the Cushing's medicine might cause some problems if it was like a much younger dog. But he has probably 8 more years left, right? 8, at the most. And so it's kind of like getting like the really slow growing prostate cancer when you're 80 years old and somebody says, well, I have prostate cancer. And then the doctor says, yeah, but that's not going to kill you. Something else will.
Which always makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Bill.
Hey.
How are you holding up, honey?
We're good. I had my nap already, so I'm doing fine.
Well, good. I appreciate a nap. I mean, how's it going back there?
Well, this morning I destroyed the back of my shed that had got collapsed and dragged that out where they're finally picking up trash pretty well around here. So,
well, that's good.
I didn't want to have all that stuff sitting on the street, if it wasn't going to get picked up. But they're doing a good job of cleaning up after us. So.
And it sounds like New Orleans isn't doing too good.
Oh, Lord, man.
Oh, Lord. I mean, they're talking about the maggots and the garbage and oh God, it sounds awful.
There's some advantages to living on the North Shore. I mean, really, they pick up, and of course, and also we're only half a block from City Hall. The mayor of Mandeville actually spent the Hurricane Ida in City Hall.
Wow.
And so he was hearing the same trees falling that fell in my house and everything. So he was basically that whole little park right there by my house. It probably has about 20 trees down, so it's it wasn't just a tree event here more, unless you got real close to the Lake Pontchartrain, then it was water coming over the seawall.
Well, Billy, I can say that I have sat in that room while you and Tom were doing the Zooms, when I know exactly where you are.
Yes, indeed. And it's still just as messy as ever, you know. I see
The
most,
hurricane
no,
didn't clean that up. The hurricane didn't clean
And we
that up.
sat
when
in
she came
David's
through.
house too.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yep. So, no, we did well in Bonnie. The yard has got craters in it from the trees, you know, and it's rained a lot, so it's got a lot of standing water back there that we don't usually have, but it's considering everything, you know, that's, you know, to be able to come home and have a house that you can stay in, it was real nice, you know.
Yeah, but that's always nice. Oh, yeah.
How's your father-in-law doing?
Big
Oh,
Lou.
Louis doing well, yeah. He was none the worse for wear after the long ride, you know. We were concerned about that, but he did okay. Yeah. Howdy, Pete.
What?
Pete's there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Sorry, I
Pete.
missed y'all last week. I was, by the time I got on the Zoom, Tom had gone and Pete had gone, and I think Rick was here and he had left too, and Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, Pete?
I'm doing fine. I'm getting the same sort of stretched image of me. But you told me last week that it was just fine.
You look
Yeah.
fine to us.
Yeah.
But it's just second time in a row. So anyway,
have you shut
Well,
down your computer lately?
yes.
Okay, because that happened to me one time and I never did figure out what it was, but I figured shutting it down helped. But the image that I saw was distorted, you know, in different ways. And but Tom was saying, you know, this was a month ago or so, that if the image was fine. It's like of you right now, it looks just fine.
Yeah, it looks as good as usual. Let's put it that way.
I know you can't polish a turd, but anyway.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Yeah. But no, your image is just fine. You know, it's square. It's not elongated or anything.
super.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Bill, how old is your father-in-law?
Louis is 87, gonna be 88 this year.
Okay. That's a good healthy age.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Rick.
Hey guys, what's
There
up?
he is. Hi, Rick. Sorry I missed you last week.
Yeah.
I logged on after y'all got off. So,
Oh, I had to get off because I had some people that just showed up delivering something and everything. And but how's your house?
just a couple holes in the roof, but it was easily patched. It wasn't where the tree compromised the ceiling and all that.
Oh, good, good.
And so
Not
we're
too
still
bad.
waiting. We still haven't had an adjuster made an appointment for like the 27th to come see us. You know, so we're fixing things and having trees take, you know, so it's not ideal. I just had to take pictures of everything before we did anything, you know,
Yeah.
to
I'm
see.
sure all those adjusters are busy people.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And since ours was livable, I'm sure we kind of made it pretty far down the pecking order, you know, before they come out and see us, you know.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness it could have been some those poor people down in Terrebonne and St.
Oh,
John
yeah.
and Charles Parish.
Well, even on my street, they had about quite a few houses had 2 and 3 trees that just went all the way through ceiling,
Jesus.
everything, you know. These are big, tall pine trees, man. When they get some momentum up, they just go all the way through, you know.
That's what happened to me in Katrina. One went right through the middle of my house. You know?
Yeah.
But,
Well, you know what it's like then.
oh,
So
yeah.
we just, you know, so ours is minor, you know, and in fact, you can come home and all your stuff is still good, you know.
Well, that's good. That's good. Got to
Yeah.
protect your stuff.
You got to protect your stuff, you know, you can't bring it with you.
No,
You can't.
Hey, Pete, I just sent you a picture of your screen share.
I saw that. How do I look at it?
You just open it up. It should just appear when you open up the email.
Oh, email, that's the key word.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that either.
Yeah.
But
Maybe, yeah.
well, it sounds like everybody's survived. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
goodness. Barry, I guess Barry was okay, but he was here last week a little bit. Now.
Yeah, a few people logged in after y'all had got off. Of course, Ira likes to keep track of how many people are on. He says, geez, hardly anybody here. It's
However, it doesn't make it until like 5:30,
Yeah. Yeah.
4:30 your time.
Yeah, so, but yeah, it was pretty sparse. I guess we didn't see Mike Gentry nor
Gim was the one I wondered about.
Gim
Gim
wasn't
had a
there
job.
last week. Yeah.
Jim wasn't there?
Jim had a job. Jim had
Mike
a,
Oh, did
Johnson.
he? Oh, okay.
Jim had a, he wrote me and said he had a job.
It was Snake was there, and in fact, everybody had logged off a bit early. For the last 2 or 3 minutes of it, it was just me and Snake. Everybody was punching out, you know.
Well, Snake, I mean, Snake is his basement got flooded, but it got flooded because I think his wife left the hose on outside. So that's a real tough one.
Especially if you're trying to tell your adjuster that it was due to the hurricane.
He said he didn't even talk to the insurance because he did it because it was his fault.
Hurricane Ida just kind of brushed me in Denver. It was
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, one of those long feeder bands, huh?
Yeah, but I've been listening to WWL a lot. And they've been talking to. I mean, it's amazing about the Blue Roof project where the Corps, they keep saying it's going so slow, but you know they've already put on 1,000 roofs. That's
these aren't just tarps they're putting up. These are solid.
They have to get on top of the house and
Temporary solid type structures. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they'd had that one during Katrina. We could have used it.
But they have 50,000 requests. That's a lot of roofs.
Yeah.
So they're temporary roofs? Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
They're temporary, but they you can live in it, you know, and you're not worried about moisture. And it kind of seals your house. It's just not like putting a picnic tarp on top of your house. They basically seal it, you know.
They said that there were some of them left from Katrina, so that's a pretty good roof.
Yeah.
Could last 10 years.
Yeah, well, all those people out in Lake Charles have had those kind of roofs on their houses. They haven't had them fixed since Laura over a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty screwed down there.
What's that noise?
It's a beep. It's a beep.
For me, I hear it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone now.
It's my pacemaker.
Oh,
It's a very loud one.
this is working.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, I saw the email. Yes,
Yeah, you look fine.
that's good. Thanks.
Like Barry says, as fine as you look, but
Oh,
Yeah.
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 What's up, David? Everything going good?
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, doing fine. Doing fine. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, we're just glad that Nicholas didn't do anything around here.
No, we got a bit of
Some
rain,
rain.
not as much as they told us we might get 10 inches of rain, and we didn't, you know.
Yeah, we got
It's
5 or 6, something like that. Maybe, you know.
Yeah. Well, it rained. We got one more feeder band came through today from Nicholas.
Did you got?
Just a sprinkle, you know.
Yeah. It didn't rain up here today.
Oh, Snake.
Hey, Snake. What's up?
Yeah.
got any rain, Snake?
Huh?
Get any rain?
No, not yet. A little few sprinkles, but I've been working on that flooded basement.
It keeps you busy, Snake. It gives you something to do.
Yeah,
Now we got
that's one way to look at it.
we got the sheetrock done and the room painted. Now it's floor covering.
Oh, yeah.
But I collect everything, so I had to move out 800 pint glasses.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's right. You're our collector. Yeah. Anything that can be damaged by water?
No, we got lucky with that.
Mhm.
It stayed in the pad,
Mhm.
but
It stayed in the bed.
Pad.
Pad. Okay.
I thought he said bed too.
I thought it stayed in the bed. Yeah.
I said
It's one of those water beds or something.
it stayed in the pad.
Yeah.
But now it's floor covering and then putting everything back to normal.
Mhm.
But I'm downsizing a little. I'm going to get rid of those pints. I got
Really?
a local bar that's going to buy them from me.
Mhm.
But I'll lose money on it, but I just got to get rid of some bulk at my age.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
no,
well,
what are you putting on the floor? Carpeting?
No, absolutely not. I'm done with that. I'm going to either put
Tile.
carpet tile or laminate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, my basement isn't very nice. It's pretty trashy, but I put this 12-inch carpet tile
I'm thinking that too.
that was pretty cheap, and it's held up for the last year amazingly well.
Mhm.
I'm going to look at that as well.
Yeah, I got that off of Amazon.
I can't put down anything you have to nail because it's concrete.
Yeah, now this just stuck, and I was afraid, because it is a little moist down there sometimes, that it would come up or something, but it's stuck really well.
That wood laminate, if it gets wet, it will buckle. But they have what it looks like wood laminate planks, but it's made out of vinyl. It's 100% waterproof.
Uh-huh.
I know they sell it at Lowe's and so forth, places like that, but and any flooring people know, but it's actually tile. It's a tile. It's not wood, it's a tile. And but it looks like looks like a long wooden plank, but it's 100% waterproof, supposedly. Worked out so far.
The next step is to get the square footage, because we have a store out here called Florida Core, and frequently they have of discontinued items that, it's still just a display room, and I'm not going to go crazy.
Yeah, that might be cheaper. Yeah, get some kind of display thing like that. Yeah,
Get my square footage to make sure I can match it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just scratch off some of those tickets, and maybe you'll have enough the winnings to go buy it. Without any.
Stanley, I might ask for an update.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah, sure, anytime.
Okay.
Has anybody heard from Joel? I haven't heard a thing since
Not me.
it's been canceled, since the reunion's been canceled.
Well, I'd actually whacked Connecticut pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I think we all got an email from Joan here recently. I guess.
Well, Joan, yes, I got an email today, something about
She wasn't gonna be with us today. Yeah.
Danny Sullivan and Jim Sullivan.
Gunny. I knew her real well. She was married to Vanessa. She was going with Vanasek when I was playing with him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And she was here in the Denver club, and I know her real well. Her real name is Gundel.
Huh.
So is Jim Sullivan Vanacek too, or is it? No, it's Danny Vanacek Sullivan. So that was like a previous marriage or something.
Vanacek is dead.
Okay. Well, it sounds like Jim Sullivan is not doing too well either.
No, it
According to Joan, yeah.
I got to know him too. Where was it? I don't even remember where I met Jim, but it was I think it was in Clearwater Beach.
What was Vanasek's first name?
Who?
Vanasek.
Bob Vanasek. Yeah, he was the lead in the Denver club.
Okay.
He and Jerry Goodnight, and they're both gone.
He was a banjo player there?
Yeah.
Leader.
Yeah, they were both, they swapped off leads,
Oh, okay.
and I played with both of them.
Yeah, they're like, every once in a while you hear there's someone else passing away or not, or close to it, it's just,
I know, it's
Yeah.
shame.
the older we get.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I thought it was kind of neat what Jim said about that couple where he had introduced himself to her, to his wife to be as a trombone player when he in fact was some kind of hotshot attorney.
Yeah.
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 So, I like that picture you posted, Tom, because I've never seen anybody that worked at the Blackpool Club that.
Oh, yeah, that was neat.
That McLaren sent you.
Yeah. Here
Philip England, something like that.
He was the manager?
Blackpool, England.
I never did get to that one.
He was the manager. You can see that, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks great.
It's kind of
Look at all the different.
appropriate
Looks
last
like they have a
name.
bunch of different kinds of taps back there. We only had like Schlitz.
I think they over in England, they hand pump it. There's no refrigeration. It's just they pull the,
Oh, that's right. Their beer is warm,
Warm.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, or room temperature. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Well, Emily looked at it and said, wow, you know, that they've kept the motif of your father's mustache all the way to England. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You see the mugs on the wall way up, hanging way on the back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering, if there was ever a custom mug that said Blackpool on it.
Bet there was.
Yeah.
I know there wasn't any mention of Belgium either.
Oh.
I was over there for 6 months.
Yeah. Brussels. Brussels was open when I was working at the Mustache because it was on our little display, you know. And Vancouver, they had Vancouver, Brussels, Belgium, Blackpool.
All right, now this is he sent 3 pictures, and this one's the one that got me. I mean, they must have taken those barrels and they
Oh
must
Lord.
bang them a lot.
Yeah, they must not rotate their barrels around, huh? I mean, we would get our new kegs in every once in a while, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
those things look like crash.
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty rough.
Unless they kept those around just for the beer roll out the barrel song.
That's what I was thinking, Anna.
But
They're
they
doing a
could
good job here. They got them way over their heads.
maybe
Well,
paper
on top
mache
of that-
barrels.
On top of that, it was really hard. It would be really hard to dent those beer kegs.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but they've dented those things. They look like they were in the rodeo.
Yeah, maybe they weren't made the same as ours.
Probably not. They must be thinner.
Well, that's true, because they didn't worry about it refrigerating their beer. So maybe
No.
it's just like in some kind of metal, like a big giant can, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What
but
is
This
it?
this is from the Blackpool Club too, right?
yeah.
Yeah, they sold a lot of hats. That's good for them.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Mugs.
but they got a lot of enthusiasm. That's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, man. So let's see, Blackpool, I don't even know when it was open and closed, you know.
Oh no.
That's good. Yeah, we can save those pictures. I did mention, Tom, last week after you were off that we were probably still work on a video anyway, you know.
Yeah.
You know, with so we'll put together something with all the stuff we collected, even though we're not having the reunion yet. You know,
We'll have a Zoom reunion.
God.
oh,
Yeah. I might, you know, it
I
wouldn't be.
mean, I'm kind of glad it got canceled because October's going to be, it's still a shit show up here as far as COVID goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And
Everywhere,
being
yeah.
inside is just not a good deal.
Yeah.
I
Well,
keep
Louisiana
thinking-
actually Louisiana is doing a little better. The rates are coming down because more people got vaccinated, but I'm wondering what all this evacuation is going to do with everybody coming back from wherever they were, you know, because we went to Alabama and it was kind of hit and miss, you know, like in the hotel, most of the workers there were wearing masks and such, and a lot of the people were, but if you went to the restaurants or grocery stores or anything, they weren't, you know, so.
Yeah.
Well,
I
maybe
don't know
next year.
what-
Maybe next year it'll be a better time in the spring or summer, something like that, you know, later, maybe everything will calm down by then, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. Ira's voting. Ira keeps saying he wants to have it in New Orleans if we can do it there. And I think that'd be great.
Oh, it'd be wonderful.
It'd be great too. Yeah.
There's a hell of a lot of venues that would be able to accommodate it.
Well, there's certainly a lot easier way to get to New Orleans. Excuse me. It's an easier place to get to than New Haven for me.
Oh, yeah, just
Yeah,
hop in the car,
Florida, yeah, I'd rather do that.
hop in the car and drive for half an hour. I'll be.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a 3-day drive for me.
To New Orleans.
No, to New Haven.
Oh, New Haven.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could make New Orleans in 2 hard days from Denver. But that would be,
I just
those
get
would be 12. Those, yeah. Okay. That's through airplane. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Easier.
We'll try to pick up the garbage before y'all get here.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They've been having some trouble. We're
Still
having
got a
trouble
lot
getting the
of-
garbage picked up, yeah.
If we had it in New Orleans, we might even get David to come.
Yeah,
That would be.
I'll definitely do
A
that.
lot depends on the time of the year. I don't want to be leaving in the fall.
But is it because of the leaves or?
Yeah, yeah. It's just
Okay.
turning so nice up here. Well, I mean, it's always nice, I must say.
Yeah,
Yeah, springtime sounds good.
late spring or something like that would be good, yeah.
Before hurricane season.
But I think as
That's
long as, as long as Joel is the nucleus, I can't imagine that he would not want to have it somewhere up in his neck of the woods.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Possibly. Of course, several years ago, he did come to New Orleans, and we all had a big luncheon out there. at,
Oh, that's right, you did, huh?
What used to be the Mustache.
How long ago was that?
Oh, gosh. Fred was alive. He was there. Mike
Oh.
Gentry came, Barry, of course, Bill. You were there, weren't you, Bill?
No, I did not make it.
You did?
No.
No, that's
No.
right. Milton came.
Bruce Malassa.
Bruce Melanson was there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I'd love to see Bruce.
I heard a lot about it, but I wasn't able to make it for some reason. I can't remember why. Maybe I had a job or something.
Banu Gibson, she was there. I'm trying to think who all. Roger wasn't. I don't think Roger was there, but Fred was there
Mhm.
That's neat to hear that,
4 or 5 years ago, maybe.
that Bruce
Did Lou
Malonson
make it?
was there.
Yeah.
That's him.
It's
And
Jim.
Jim,
Again,
Good afternoon. Good
Again.
afternoon.
So how was the gig last week?
Great. Good fun. Good fun. Playing for the old people who know the songs.
Hey. Hey, we know the songs. We're not old people.
Oh, are you old enough to qualify for the booster? The FDA just approved boosters for old people and sick people.
Yeah, I think I'm old
What's
enough
the
for the
age?
booster.
What's the age?
I assume everybody here is 65 or better, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 years
Quite a bit,
ago.
quite a bit better.
Yeah.
So the
So,
FDA did
Jim.
it today, approved it, huh?
So the FDA went along with it, huh? They were
Well, they
debating
said-
it.
well, it was a kind of let's say a two-faceted announcement. The first announcement was we do not generally approve booster shots. Secondly, we do approve booster shots for over 65 and those who are I want to say this,
Immunosuppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wonder why they don't like booster shots.
They didn't say they didn't like booster shots. They said that they didn't didn't recommend them for everyone.
I heard Moderna isn't approved yet for
And,
it.
and by the way, it was only Pfizer. So
Yeah.
the other two haven't submitted their data yet. Well, they've just now submitted their data.
I heard Moderna has just submitted something, so I guess it'll come out pretty soon.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, I suspect it'll all fall into place fairly soon.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Well, I was worried that if everybody got a booster shot, it would keep a lot of people in the rest of the world from getting the shots. And we need to
Well,
get
that's-
everybody.
Well, no, Biden's already approved the release of, I don't know, 600 or 700 million shots or something of this fashion. I mean, just a lot of them.
Yeah.
So we're
he's
gonna,
limiting them to the non-Republican governors.
Yeah.
He's pissed off. So the states that have a Republican governor, he's cutting them back.
Well, they should just make it
Well,
better.
Piece of shit, man. That's
Yeah.
not right.
Not right.
No, it's not, because it's the people, but I don't really understand why they're, so anti-vax, except they think it's going to help them get reelected,
that
Which
is that is the answer right there.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
playing to that troglodyte base that thinks that,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's hard to
Yeah.
describe.
Our governor,
Doesn't fight. Yeah. Go ahead.
I say our governor just got married to his wife, his husband.
Oh,
Mhm.
Well, I just got a notice from NOLA.com that 7 Saints coaches are out for the Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One player.
How
Yeah,
many
one player.
coaches do they have?
Oh, man, they got a shitload.
Oh, yeah.
But that's just all, they were all offensive coaches too.
Yeah.
I think he says they're down to 4 offensive coaches now, even if 7 of them. He said it was gonna look like Ted Lasso episode, you know.
I think one of them's a trainer. I think the one player
Yeah.
is Michael Thomas. He's not playing right now anyway.
Yeah, he's off anyway, you know. So
Rehabbing.
anyway, but doesn't Pfizer make Viagra too?
I think so.
I think so.
So-
Maybe they add that to the booster, they'll get a lot more people, you know, signing up for it.
Get a big boost.
Honey, I got my booster. Yeah.
Well, isn't
Did
that
you-
one of the things that anti-vaxxers like to, one of the theories that it'll affect a guy's performance or his,
Well, Nicki Minaj says it made
Yeah.
somebody's
made-
balls bigger.
I like that
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, Colbert did a really funny bit
Yeah.
about that
Yeah.
giant balls thing. It was
Yeah.
hysterical, you know. No, actually, I heard it was the other way around. I heard that if you got COVID, that affected, it tended to stay in the genital area, and it affected performance later, even if you got over it.
Well, that sounds like a real possibility, but if the anti-vaxxers couldn't go with that.
Yeah.
Well, I saw on YouTube today that some of the anti-vaxxers, the males think that if they don't get the vaccine, their sperm is going to be highly desired in the future.
God.
Every conceivable story has been created by somebody and put it on the web, and now it's become popular.
Yeah.
And it's so extraordinary. I mean, it really is. Some of the misinformation and the disinformation that people have accepted and believed is well, it's just hard for me to realize there are that many dumb people out there. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
let's put it, there's
Everybody
70 million of
you get a laundry list of vaccines before you go to school.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, vaccines work, but it's no big deal. You know?
you just have to
Yeah,
realize
it's hard for me to
70.
imagine that people they would rather look at YouTube than the New York Times or
Yeah.
the regular newspaper. But
70 million people voted for Trump. So just think about that one.
yeah,
Well, that's hard to believe as well, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. So it, you know, I still see signs out, you know,
There are so many contradictions in that. I mean, 70 million people voted for Trump, and about half of those were the Christian conservatives. And they voted for a guy who's never been to church in his life, for heaven's sakes. You know? And
Cheated on 2 wives.
cheated. Well, yeah, he's had 3 wives, cheated on 2 of them, had
Well,
kids
the
by
3rd one too. Plenty, you know. Of course.
palled around with whores. My goodness sakes, you know, it's just extraordinary. Really is.
yeah.
yeah, it sounds like he was a mustache waiter.
Hey,
Or
hang on now.
at least a band member, if not.
That's
On the-
right.
On the other hand, it could be argued that he's lived the life we all would have liked.
Nah,
No, I don't
forget
think
that. Nah. Yeah. But anyway, we can get off of politics for a while.
Yeah.
Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, but I did have the vaccine, and my balls ain't the size of church bells, so we're okay.
Didn't Barry write a song of Danny Rubio, My Balls Are Blue? Da, da, da.
Yeah. It must have been Danny.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't.
What's it like in New Orleans these days? I keep reading the weather's gone against you again.
We got just a lot of rain from that last one. But
Nicholas.
it's New Orleans' problem is infrastructure. They for some reason can't find people to pick up the garbage. I mean, it's just sitting and rotting in the streets, you
Oh,
know, and
Really?
you know, yeah.
well, everybody had to clean out their refrigerator because of the
Yeah.
There's so much of it. The garbage companies only have they're working on 25% capacity of employees. They can't find
Right.
anyone to do it. So the city's sending out its own workers next week to start picking up everything.
Yeah.
Supposedly. That's what it said on the news.
Where are you?
But they were gonna have a garbage parade where people were talking about having a garbage parade and pickup trucks full of garbage and throwing them outside of City Hall. Yeah,
Yeah, that'll
I
fix
doubt
it.
they.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. So but they they got the power back on faster than they said, because originally they said, oh, it'd be a month before anybody gets their power in New Orleans. You know,
They've
so
got
they
it all
managed to
back.
get all that fixed up, but they,
All the parishes south and the southwest of New Orleans.
yeah.
Lower Jefferson, Terrebonne, Lafourche. The other ones,
Mm. But
they don't
you,
have power yet or water or anything. It's just shades of
you'd think
Katrina.
as many times as they've had to prop up telephone poles around here, you think they would like just bite the bullet, spend the money and bury everything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go through that debate every now and again. We got telephone poles, but you go through that debate about burying them, and then you calculate the bill, and everybody gets too scared. They won't do it.
Yeah, but what I heard about burying them is very few times do you have problems, but if you do have it, if something does break, it takes a long time to fix because they got to dig it up.
Oh, yeah, find it.
Yeah.
I thought about that.
And also in New Orleans, I mean, Jesus, everything's pretty much underwater when you dig a tunnel.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work down there, I'm afraid.
So I'd like to be the guy that has to go down to a 40,000 watt wire in the water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
So Gim, were you over in Blackpool working?
No, never went there. Never went there.
Oh, okay, because we got some pictures. John sent some pictures. I showed everybody else, but I'll share them again.
I saw the one you posted on the email. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, here's one that that everybody didn't see yet.
Oh, that's Blackpool, huh?
That's Blackpool. We used
Yes,
to
it looks
play
like a
John.
decent, it's a
Christ, what a
decent sized
crowd.
club. Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
crowd!
pretty-
This. Who are any musicians there we know? I can't tell.
Can't
Well,
tell.
I don't think it is, but it looks like Bruce O'Neill's playing banjo with those sideburns, but I don't think so.
Well,
Yeah.
in that era, sideburns were popular. I mean, a lot of guys had them.
Yeah, I think we'd need, maybe McLaren knows, he's the one that found the pictures.
Yeah.
He'll probably send us a detailed email during the week.
He's
And,
listening to it. He's
yeah.
listening to it now. John, you're listening to us now. Send us the names of the people, will you?
And this guy over here looks like Pete.
I mean,
He
me,
does.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
a long time ago.
But it looks like a nice sized club, you know?
Yeah,
Uh,
it looks just like any other club, really. I agree. It looks big, but if you look at the crowd and you look at the hats and the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
waiters and the band
Not one swimmer.
and the decorations, Christ, it looks.
Yeah, the roll out the barrels picture that he had up before, almost everybody was wearing skimmers in the audience too.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that one up.
Yeah.
Shit, where is it?
And y'all worked in Europe, so they didn't refrigerate their beer out there, huh? Was it room
Not in
temperature?
England. Not
Well,
in England.
as we popularly say about the British, they drink their beer too warm and their wine too cold.
Okay. Because we were making note of those beer kegs. They don't look like the insulated ones that we use that we refrigerate. It looks like giant tin cans that is banged together.
Well, I think they're just kind of doing that for show, right? Those aren't beer kegs.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I
The
think
barrels, yeah,
mock-ups of some kind.
yeah.
Could be balloons.
Oh, I can imagine if somebody drops one of those and hits a customer, good God, what a mess, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Well,
we often
used to
thought
carry
about
the
it.
kegs.
Yeah,
I
those,
thought many times if we dropped them on somebody's head. Wow.
yeah, those kegs empty weigh 30 pounds, so it would definitely give you a hickey if it hit you on the head.
Yeah.
Had one hit me in the mouth, chipped the tooth.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You know,
Oh, Lord.
weren't carrying it high enough? Okay.
I was pretty high. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
oh,
but-
Yeah.
Yes, it's amazing how many things the waiters were able to do while we were as smashed as the audience.
As smashed or more smashed.
Yeah.
more smashed.
with the Maynard Chatters, after each set was over, he says, come on, Pete, let's go get a taste. We go down there to Conti Street, that little mom and pop's
Right around the
store
corner, yeah.
there. We buy a
Uh-huh.
jug and go through that for that set.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
went,
Maynard was at that thing in the city when Joel came down a few years ago. He was there.
They really, oh,
Yeah.
I'd love to see Maynard.
He's just looks the same as if older. You know, put a little
Yeah.
weight on, but
Is
So
he
again, the
playing
thing we
anywhere?
were looking at this was all the selection of beers they had.
Right, that's what I was looking at, yeah, my goodness.
okay.
You couldn't just yell out a picture of light there.
Well, beer is their national product. I mean, they are, they're famous for it. They have the lager and the bitter and the whole.
The black
whole
and
variety-
tan.
And a whole variety of ales.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Watney's is a big brand over there.
Yeah.
Yes,
What?
Watney,
Next to the,
Watney's is a good big brand, yeah, what good brand.
yeah. I'm looking at that cup next to the pitcher. Is that, I guess they could order it by the pint there too.
it's darker too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it sure is. Yeah, those are big mugs. Those are big pint glasses there.
Mhm.
Huh.
You have a pint. Yeah.
They're back in that day, before they went metric, they had the imperial pint, the imperial quart, which was slightly larger than our quarts.
That's
Mm.
that's how the phrase "watch your P's and Q's" came about. Watch your pints and quarts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll be darned.
When you went to the gas station over there, you had to go crazy figuring out how much you were buying, because they were on the gas pump was delineated three ways. It was delineated in gallons and imperial gallons and
Leaders.
liters. So you go bullshit trying to figure out how much I'm really buying here.
Yeah.
And then if somebody told me it'll be 3 shillings, I wouldn't have any idea what they're talking about.
Well, it's easy. Learning a currency isn't that difficult, really. It's just
Shillings, a bob, tuppence, and who knows. Yeah.
3 bob, 3 for 3 quid, 4 bob, threepence halfpenny. Of course.
There you go. Yeah, out of a dollar.
Pretty good Scottish here, Jim.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in the UK. It's a great country over there.
Yeah. Did they sing the same songs we did here?
Oh, not the club. I spent in the country in the country. I never went to the Blackpool Club.
Okay.
Been to other clubs, but never that one.
Did you ever go to Brussels, Jim?
I have been to Brussels, but not to the club there. No,
Okay.
Brussels is where when you come out of Holland, the road gets rough.
What? Oh,
What's the big square that's so popular in Brussels? That what's
the Grand Place.
Grand Plaza.
It was the club near that.
Yes, it was a half a block off of it.
Oh,
Cool.
I was over there in the mid '80s
Yeah.
in Brussels, but I don't know. I guess the club wasn't there anymore. Probably.
It's about a half a block off the Grand Plaza.
Oh man.
Well, the Grand Place is basically the center of Brussels. I mean, that's the center of where the action is. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
You get off that
Beautiful.
square too far, and there's not much going on.
Beautiful place. Yeah, it really was.
Oh yeah,
Is
it's
it-
lovely. Really
Is it mostly French or is it kind of a combination
No, it's
language there?
French and Flemish,
Flemish, okay.
which is Dutch, really.
Which is Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Flemish once. I just spit it out.
We did a computer conversion over there, and we had to write accounts receivable statements in French, Dutch, and English off the computer, and that was a trick.
I bet. That's a challenge for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dutch, when we've been to Kruger National Park in South Africa, which they speak Afrikaans, which is
Oh,
an
yeah.
older version of Dutch. And I asked some Afrikaan people, "Do you understand Dutch?" And they said, "Only if they speak slowly." And I saw some Dutch people. I said, "Do you speak Afrikaans?" I said, "Only if they speak slowly."
That's right.
Well, I can get by in German, but Dutch was too tough. And I'm half Dutch.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow.
how are you? How nice.
Which half?
My father, my father.
Okay.
Did
Tom,
you
Emily
speak-
is what, Scandinavian?
No, Dutch.
She's Dutch.
It's just about time for, see, who else comes on? Ira comes on about 5:25.
Yeah.
That's the time.
Yeah.
What about Mike? Is he coming, Johnson, from, or Gentry or Johnson, anybody? I guess they're
I
not.
haven't heard.
heard
Yeah.
anybody.
It's tough when last week we were on, but for 2 weeks we were off, so
Right.
people kind of got out of it.
Yeah.
I guess I was kind of wondering, like, since a lot of the thrust of it was getting everybody ready for the mustache reunion too. So maybe some people just figured,
Yeah, I said one week I sent it out to everybody on the list for the reunion, and we didn't pick up anybody.
Yeah.
I guess it's because Billy's on and they don't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Probably.
probably not.
Heard
This
anything
isn't
from Roger
really-
lately?
No, I mean, I talked to Roger, called me like 3 weeks ago
Mhm.
about 8 o'clock at night and says, well, is the Zoom on today? I said, well, you're a little late. And it turns out, they don't have the times I was putting down. They don't do daylight savings times in Arizona.
Right.
So it's actually 2 o'clock. So on the letter on the note I've been sending out, I've been putting 2 o'clock for Arizona. So Roger can see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when I drove from from Mandeville to the Grand Canyon, I gained 2 hours getting there because it was a daylight savings time. So I gained an hour plus, since they weren't on daylight savings time, I gained another hour. So it was kind of nice.
Yeah, time's tough sometimes when people change stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're going out to Hawaii in a couple of weeks, and my brother, they don't do daylight savings out there, so he's only 4 hours behind us. That's a long way away.
This Zoom meeting starts at 3 in Denver.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So Phoenix is in the West Coast time zone.
Yeah, that'd be 2.
Yeah. Arizona. Yeah. They're not on daylight savings time. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Hawaii is discouraging tourist travel. Do you have your reservations and everything all squared away?
Well, my brother lives there. We're going to stay with him and his wife at the Big Island. But yeah, they have a Safe Travels Hawaii website. You have to register and put your stuff in, your information, and download a copy of your COVID card. That's all you need, really.
Mhm.
Unless they decide to require the 72-hour PCR test again, but right now they're not.
Well, that sounds like a very sensible approach to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You're going to
that's
the big,
why I was glad to hear about the boosters. I hope we can get a booster before we go. That'd be kind of neat.
When are you
Especially if
going?
you can,
Rick, when are you going?
October the 12th. Come back the 20th, 21st, something like that.
yeah,
That
isn't it like
might be-
about a 12-hour flight or something?
At least
Yeah.
yeah, it's
it's
a
a
long
long
flight.
flight. And the night flight's worse because you're coming back. We don't leave till 10:30 at night and get here 4:30 the next afternoon. It's a
Mm.
long.
But Rick always travels first class, so he's fine.
oh yeah.
I do. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll change that reservation. Tell them to send it to Tom Wolf.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I flew to Hawaii from New York. The airline described it to me. He said, "Well, when you get to LA, you're halfway to Hawaii." And I go, "Oh, really?" Oh,
Halfway, yeah.
I remember that one of the first experiences I had. I wanted to watch the Giant football game on Sunday morning, on Sunday when I was at the hotel, and came on at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like us trying to watch the
Think about the
Olympics.
people that are tailgating that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yeah. It's Ira.
Right on time.
Right on time.
Is it?
Actually, he's a couple of minutes late. What's going on with this?
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is. Looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Set your clock, Byron. Hey, Ira, are you on?
Yeah,
There he is. There he is.
I'm here. Hey, Ira.
How you doing?
Ira.
What's up, Ira?
We were
How's
laughing about you. I
everybody?
said you come on about 5:25. and
Yeah, you're
5 minutes
close.
later, you pop up.
Ah, where is everybody today? God.
This is it.
Yeah,
That's all you got.
this is more than we had last week.
That's for sure. Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
We had five.
I think last week, by the time you got on, it was just me and you and Tom's empty chair and Snake.
Really? Rick, you weren't here last week?
Yeah, I had to get off early though.
Uh,
Had some people coming over.
We talked to Tom's chair a while though. It was
It's not
fun.
the number, it's the quality, not the quantity, the quality.
That's right, yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think last week Chris Fenimore was there.
Yeah, Chris was here.
Chris was here. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
making food.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah. Maybe Ira knows people in the band from Blackpool.
No, I don't know anybody from Blackpool except Harry Black.
Yep.
Yeah. Tom had 3 pictures that Don McLaren sent him from Blackpool, England.
I saw one picture.
Yeah, that one.
There's that one.
Yeah. I thought that was Roger real quick.
I
on the right.
did too, yeah, me
Oh,
too.
It looked like Roger.
Well, Ira, we were looking at this for a minute and thinking about all the different kind of beers they had there.
Yeah, look at that. We had light and dark. That was
Yeah. We had light.
We had light.
Yeah. We used to have to call a pitcher of light even though we didn't have any dark beer.
it. Yeah. Yeah, we had light and dark.
I think
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I remember premium and not so premium.
Uh,
Yeah.
Wow, they had a lot of different beers.
They had a lot of different beers, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
You mentioned Harry Black. I occasionally get a Christmas card from Marie. She's still
Oh,
alive.
nice. Oh, nice.
She's a good lady.
That
That's what
Blackpool.
That's
Yeah, that's
Blackpool.
Blackpool.
That's Blackpool, yeah. We were commenting on the kegs that look pretty beat up.
Yeah, that's because they were bagging them together when they were doing roll out the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we could never get dents like that in ours though.
I think Mike Johnson was in the Blackpool Club for a little bit.
I know he was in the
I know he was in Brussels,
Brussels.
but I think he went to Blackpool for a little bit.
And I think Mike Gentry did Brussels also, didn't he?
It might be, yeah.
I think so.
I played with Mike in Brussels.
Yeah.
Then we have one more.
One more. You're trying to figure out who's in the band there. Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, we were trying to figure out who's in the band.
It was a little blurry, but that's not Joel all the way on the right, huh?
Might be.
Is that Harry Black right in the middle?
Well, I thought Harry was the manager. I didn't think he was in the band.
Oh, yeah, he was the lead banjo player.
Yeah,
Okay.
he played
That's-
bass.
Maybe that's who that is.
Yeah, but it could be Joel all the way on the right.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't think so, but
Could be, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's a little too tall for Joel, I think.
Well, it was interesting. My wife commented on how it looks so like America that they kept the motif.
Look at the lights hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah. The same.
Wish we
Be an
could read
American
the
flag.
menu, but it's
Black and red. Yeah, that'd be nice if we could read that menu. That'd be kind of cool.
That's what I was just trying to do. I can't get it big enough to be clear.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be blurry to make it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, this
Looks like
guy
it does.
looks like he's about to throw something.
like any club of the states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys, I need to go.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Good night,
Pete,
Pete.
Really, Peter?
Yeah.
See you later.
All right,
Hey,
Pete.
Yeah,
because
see
Ira
you
came.
next
Good seeing you, Pete. Good seeing
time.
you.
Bye.
Hey, take care.
Take care.
Take care,
Bye.
Pete.
So long, Pete.
Bye, Pete.
Later.
So Gim, did you get any bad weather from Ida up there in Connecticut?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We flooded. We, from Ida, we got, 6, 8, 9 inches of rain. It was really a lot.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
New York City flooded and,
Well, yeah, I saw that. It
Well,
looked
I
like
saw
it.
that.
Yeah. They didn't really cover Connecticut too much, but it looked like y'all caught it up there.
Oh, yeah.
New Jersey got flooded too.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
They had a lot of deaths in New Jersey.
Yeah,
More
quite a few.
More
Yeah.
people died in New Jersey than did in Louisiana,
Yeah.
Wow.
which was weird, but that's the way it
I
was.
know.
Well, the subway
Well,
in New Orleans never floods, so.
Yeah, that's
No.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of people in South Louisiana know to get out of the way. You know, you do have your holdouts, you know, but they just didn't know up north, you know, that it was going to be that bad, you know.
Yeah, Bill, they had 40 people that stayed on Grand Isle and none of them died.
Right. Yeah.
There's not much left of the island, but they were there.
Yeah.
That would have been scary, man.
Oh, that's right. It's just,
Hopefully
Came
these
right through.
hurricanes are over for the year.
Yeah.
there's 3 of them out
Well, they
there
had
now.
people. Yeah. I had a lot of my neighbors that stayed in the house with in their houses and trees crashed on them. They said, I'm never staying again.
Oh,
I said, that's why I leave. I mean, you know, we have like these 120 foot pine trees all around us. You know, it's like one of those lands on your roof. You can't, you know, what you gonna do?
Hopefully
they had
live
no-
through it.
Yeah. But, you know,
That's what happened to us in Katrina. The
Yeah.
monster pine from our neighbor's yard came right through, crushed the shed, split the house in half.
oh, oh.
yeah.
But,
We had 8 trees taken out on my lot after the hurricane, you know. One that was on the one was on the house, one knocked out my shed and my fence. And then they had 2 more that were leaning at about a 45-degree angle towards the house, being held up by another giant pine tree. And a couple of sweet gums that were so damaged on the top that they were dying, you know. So while the tree people were back there, we just said, take them all out, you know. So, yeah.
Did they have a crane?
No, they were just, I shot video of these guys that were cutting down the ones leaning at 45 degrees. I mean, you're talking about big balls like they had this guy in
Oh, my
Trinidad.
God.
I mean, seriously, climbing up a tree that was cutting off pieces that were top, but roping them down.
Right.
Yeah,
You know, it's like, holy shit. I was videoing it from the front yard, and I was like going like this. You know, not so much I was worried about it landing on the house, which had a possibility, but I was worried about the guy up there doing it. You know,
wow.
it was a group out of Houston that came out and asked us could they do it, and they sent me their information. They were bonded and references and all that. So I said, okay, because I didn't feel comfortable having everybody stay in the house with those houses with the trees leaning on towards them. You know, so I said, get them down. You know.
Wow. We didn't have anything on this one. But I had 21 down in the yard during the Katrina.
Ooh.
12 in the driveway, and 6 in the backyard, 3 more in the front yard. Me and my son-in-law were out there trying to chainsaw some of this stuff, and we was, you know, not having any luck. These guys came by and asked us if we wanted some help. So I don't have any money right now to do anything. They said, no, we'll take care of it. We'll be back in half an hour. There was a whole crew. They were all Mormons from Illinois. They came up with backhoes, tractors, and everything. They cut down every one of these pines, cut them all, put them. They have a real deep ditch in the front of the house. They put them all there for pickup, and cleaned up everything. And they wouldn't even take a bottle of water.
Wow, that's nice.
So we got a tarp on the roof, and then what was the other? Rita came right after, a couple of weeks after.
Yeah, Rita came just a few weeks
Yeah,
after we came
Rita.
back. Yeah.
Made a swimming pool on the top of my house, but we got that tarp
Yeah.
dumped out. Finally,
Yeah.
insurance
Boy,
showed up.
if those trees came down in my yard, it would cost me 10, 12 grand to get them out of here.
Yeah.
It didn't cost me anything except to have the stumps around later.
That's a great
You know,
story. That's a great
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, the Mormons.
No,
So I don't ever want anyone
Well-
to say anything bad about the Mormons. Let me tell you, those guys, no one else showed up, but they sure did.
I might go see the play again.
Hey, does Louisiana now have all their power back?
Most of it, yeah. Yeah, I think if you get down like around Lafitte and, down Terrebonne Parish, it probably doesn't, but New Orleans is all back in business.
Oh, that's good.
Just nobody's picking up the garbage.
Well, those parishes south of New Orleans around the coast, a lot of those don't have much
Mhm.
power yet. They have some,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah,
hardly.
but you can't live in those houses anyway down there.
No,
A lot of them don't have roofs or anything.
lost everything. No water, no power, no nothing. And no place to live. There's no hotel rooms anywhere. I mean, what do you do?
Mhm. No.
It's a mess.
So if we have another mustache reunion down here, we don't want to do it during hurricane season.
Absolutely.
Maybe the peak of September would be good, huh?
Yeah.
Have it in the spring. The spring, that'd be great in New
Spring would be
Orleans.
great.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that. I could just drive down and park in my usual spot and no problem at all.
Actually, if we were having the reunion, we would have been there next month, the state.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
May not be the best time then because the garbage pickup is a mess in New Orleans right now.
Jim, have you spoken to Joel?
Not recently, no.
Mm.
No, last time I talked with him was probably, I don't know, maybe a couple, 3 weeks ago. And
Mhm. Yeah.
nothing new there.
He's wanted to have still have a reunion next year sometime. Right?
Yeah, as soon as this COVID situation is settled enough to that you can plan on things. I mean, because everything we did up until then, until we had to cancel, was conditional upon the masking rules, and the vaccination rules, and all those kind of things.
Right.
So until that gets settled, we really you really can't make any long-term plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like my life.
But it will get settled.
Yeah.
I mean, this will, enough people will get vaccinated, and other people will have it and develop an antibody structure so that we get this thing under control. We get it into a manageable level. Let's put it that way. I think that's the only
Mhm.
objective. I think that's the only objective the doctors have, is to get this down to this so it's on the same level as the rest of the flus. and things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when that happens, people can start getting back to normal. And Lord willing, that'll happen by spring.
So
Yeah.
so many people
Yeah.
are still opposed to getting the shots. Hospitals are being overrun with COVID patients. They can't treat other people for heart attacks or cancer, whatever. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
the horror stories are terrible. They're just awful. They're just
We have a
awful.
friend who hurt his back. They called an ambulance. They said, we can't take you to the hospital.
Yeah.
They wouldn't take him.
Mm.
wow.
I guess
No
elective surgery doesn't happen anymore either.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They're in fact with just between Ida and the COVID, I think Oxnard here is like backed up months and months and months just with regular surgeries, because they're
Yeah.
taking care strictly of COVID and things like that.
Yeah.
I heard there's nurses that are quitting because they're making them get vaccinated and they won't.
That's weird.
Yeah. Think about that.
Yeah.
I think it's Alabama. I think.
It's in it's
Well, I think there was actually a hospital in New York State that enough people didn't want to get vaccinated that they stopped delivering babies there. I
think you're right, Bill. I think it was
in
New York State
Really?
with the babies.
It was a small city. It wasn't like New York City, but they had enough people that didn't want to get vaccinated, and the hospital let them all go, that
Yeah.
they decided they were going to not do
Right. I remember that.
babies. So
Why would a nurse not want to get vaccinated?
misinformation is so deeply embedded. You would think that they went to med school at some level, they would have some trust in the science, but I don't know.
And my son's wife, my daughter-in-law, she's a nurse at urgent care in Slidell. She won't get the shot. Now my son's had he's had his first one. He's got to get. Of course, he has to get them because he wants to go to the Saints game with his tickets. He can't get in without the shots. That was an incentive for him. But
Yeah,
she's had the COVID once. She just won't do it.
yeah. Be interesting
She
to know
hears
exactly.
conflicting stories. I told her, I said, you won't be able to go to the game.
Yeah, well, it depends on where the conflicting stories are coming from. They're not coming from
Doctors.
medical sources. They're coming
Yeah, she had-
from,
No, she said there's some two conflicting stories from different doctors that she works with and everything. Some of that, I don't know about that shot, that kind of thing. I told her, man, to get the shot. Well, I've had it. I'm a lot older than you. I've had the shots. In fact, made a sore arm for about a few hours, no big deal.
and this third eye I'm growing in the back of my head is actually coming in handy.
Colbert was talking about the cousin of Nicki Minaj growing big balls from it.
Oh,
And Colbert said, well, that's why I told him to give me the shot in the arm.
yeah, I saw that Colbert.
Yeah.
He's been pretty good lately.
No, that was an excellent.
was great.
If you haven't had a chance to watch that monologue, you can look it up on YouTube. It's for September 15th. Colbert's monologue is hysterical. Yeah.
September 15th?
Yeah.
2 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah. It's a long monologue. It has other stuff in it, but he kind of gets in. He calls it the ball gag. It's a
Yeah,
big
I saw that one.
He is good. He is
And,
funny as hell. He
yeah.
is funny as hell.
Yeah.
Well, he started
But
out
he-
the whole
he-
show with a Nicki Minaj little menagerie.
Well, that was-
Yeah.
Well, that was the
She
night.
liked
That was the night. That was the night before he
Oh, okay.
did that one, and then the next night he did a follow up on it because apparently he got a lot of feedback on that. Who was that idiot broadcaster for Fox?
Which one? That doesn't narrow it down.
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson. Tucker
Oh,
Carlson
God.
was he was sending out. He said well, I want to see. I don't even know if people get Fox News out there in Trinidad, but if you're out there and it was you the one that had balls, let me know. I'll come out there and interview you.
I think they said they do get it in Trinidad.
Yeah, well, but then
sure.
Colbert says, I happen to know for a fact that they do get my show in
Yeah,
Trinidad.
yeah.
So I'll also put out the same feeler. And if you're there, I want to interview you too, and I will come. He said, I'll be glad to interview you and your balls. But I refuse to interview Tucker Carlson because he's a dick.
He's
Did he really?
he's everything that's pitiful about a human being. I guess
Yeah.
They got some crew on Fox News.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was hysterical though. It was one of the funnier ones. But
Fox News
I
makes everybody on there get vaccinated. All their whole
They did?
staff
Oh,
vaccinated.
yeah.
Yeah.
mhm. But they're trying to find any news they can do to make it sound like you shouldn't get vaccinated. It sounds it should be criminal. It should be criminal, really.
That's what
Yeah.
people are talking about.
Yeah, they need to do something about it. It's just ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping
Yeah,
for a
but-
booster quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not sure about that yet. They're still talking about it.
And they decided today.
They decided today that if you're
Yeah, they decided if you're 65 and over, that you should get the booster.
Oh, that's all of Florida.
Right, that's all us now. They've only
The whole
approved,
state.
they've only approved it for Pfizer so far.
So what if you got?
So if you got Pfizer, you could probably go ahead and they'll be reaching out and you can get a booster. If you got Moderna, the FDA hadn't approved it yet, but they will. So
That's the one I got, Moderna.
yeah, it'll follow.
I know people who got Moderna who got their booster shot already in Virginia.
Really?
Real.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good.
they
Some
walked
people,
up.
some people did it if they were immune compromised. I think.
My friends who live in Florida went up to CVS. They said, we want the booster. They say, are you immunocompromised? They said, yeah. Okay, here's your shot.
That's right.
That's it.
Well, they got
got
to
the
check
shot.
the balls.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait.
right.
I don't know. Since I had COVID, I guess I have a lot of antibodies now.
I
But
don't know.
I'm gonna still get it.
That'd be interesting. Why don't you get a test and see how much antibodies you do have? That'd be kind of interesting to know.
I should get the test, yeah,
Yeah.
I should.
I think they have to draw blood for that test, though.
No problem. I have blood drawn every 2 months anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
I
I
think
don't
the booster is the same chemical as the original shot, right?
It's just another one. Yeah.
It's
Well,
just another
we
shot.
don't know. We don't know. Has anything been done to the original formula? I suspect it has, but I don't know.
Mm,
I thought it was the same one as the one we got.
Well, I'll think about it. The formula's been around for about 1.5 years. So what has anything been done to it over time? And where did you get your shot? And has anything been done to the vaccine since you got your shot? And I'll bet the answer is yes, but I don't know.
It makes your
Yeah, we
balls.
don't know.
yeah, that's right.
I'll check with Tucker.
Yeah.
Tucker
Oh, boy.
Tucker and the other guys, what the Laura and what's the other guy's
Oh,
name?
Laura
Oh.
Ingram and
John, all recommended people take the horse medicine.
Yeah.
I
That's
saw-
Laura Ingraham.
I-
Yeah,
I-
just-
yeah, it's
I'm gonna
it
wait
turns
to
them in.
see what Pfizer or what Moderna's gonna do.
Yeah. That's what-
Did anybody here get the third shot yet?
no,
not
not
me.
yet.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and get my flu shot before I get that one, I think.
Yeah,
Because,
flu shot you can get now in September.
Yeah.
October.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
flu
Yeah.
shot. You gotta, for heaven's sakes, you had to get your flu shot. I wouldn't get them at the same time, but I.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm
No.
gonna probably go down and get my flu shot first and then wait a couple of weeks and go get my booster. Yeah.
That's right. I need to get my
That
flu
sounds
shot.
like a good plan.
Well, 60 Minutes last week said they were working on not 60 Minutes is working on it, but that DARPA, the government is working on a vaccine for everything. It's all coronaviruses.
Wow.
That would be good.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah, that's still in the laboratory. That isn't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not available, yeah. It'll be a while before that one is available, but yeah,
Yeah.
they've got some new, not chemistry, but they got some new approaches to this thing where they can attack all of these little spike viruses.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Be good if they
Yeah.
good if they do that.
Yeah.
Because this virus mutates a lot, and maybe
Yeah, that's
what
that's the objective, to kill to kill it before it mutates into an unmanageable or unbeatable situation. Yeah.
Mhm.
wow.
Yes, indeed.
There's always hope. Yeah. It's one of the overall general SARS type vaccine. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Definitely.
So,
Well,
Anybody know where Barry is? I know he's back home.
he was here
he
last
was
week.
on,
He was here
He
last
wasn't
week.
here
on
last
for a
week.
few minutes. He was on, but he got off before you got on.
Oh, he was on, okay.
Yeah. I think he had just gotten home the day before the meeting and he said he was tired or something,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I spoke to him when he was away, man. He had his father with him and his mother. He said it was a rough trip, because his father's not doing that well.
Oh,
Father
good.
can't walk, so they had,
And he's got dementia, I think.
yeah,
He's like, what, 94 or something like that?
something like that.
Wow. Yeah, they went up to
Yeah.
Nashville.
Yeah, I had asked him if he packed his banjo with him too. He said no.
Well, he said that picture of all of them in the car, and
Right.
I don't think there'd be room for a banjo in there. I mean,
It was packed.
pretty well done. Pretty
Yeah.
well
I don't
done.
know how long it was going to be gone.
Yeah,
Couple of
you
weeks.
don't know until, because the power, he I think, did he leave after the hurricane or did he,
No, I
He
think he
left
left
he
before.
left before? He left before? Okay. Because I know a lot of people evacuated after the power went out and they heard it wasn't going to come back for a month. So a lot of people evacuated after the fact. Yeah.
He got caught in that traffic. Said from New Orleans to Mobile took him 9 hours to get there.
Yeah, he went
He went
to,
to South.
but he
around
went to
Mobile.
Nashville through Mobile?
Well,
Man,
he stayed in Mobile for 3 days, then he took off. then they
oh,
got
okay.
to Nashville.
Okay.
Took
No,
him
I heard
9
that
hours.
I heard
9
I-10 going east was screwed, so I took 59 up through Alabama until I could find a place. You know, we got it right outside of Birmingham, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought I heard you driving by. We waved.
Hey, we did. I thought it was you. Damn. Okay. Yeah. You didn't have your lucky dog hat on, though. I didn't recognize
Oh, Lord.
you.
That's all we need. Hopefully it won't be any more. 3 that are out
Damn.
there.
Well, you know, we still got 2 months of hurricane season left.
Sure.
Why? It goes
a month
into
and a half.
November?
November, the first week of November.
Oh, wow.
You don't usually get them that late, that last year we did.
Yeah, knock on wood, you know. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm inland, but we get the snow.
well,
Well, here's Barry.
there's Barry.
That's Barry?
Yep,
Yeah,
Mardi Gras.
Oh,
and that's Ludi, the cat.
Oh, Ludi. Yeah.
Oh, you had a house cat in New Orleans?
We
Oh,
had
yeah.
2. We had Ludi and Gretchen.
Oh, we had rhubarb in New York.
that's
Yeah.
right. Good old
Yeah,
rhubarb.
Ludi had real short front legs. He would sit up on his hind legs like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Ludi. Yeah, I remember
yeah.
Ludi.
Yeah,
Good cat. Wow.
and Joel tried to get him fired according to Pete, but
Ludi. Well, he kept peeing on the
Yeah.
peanuts. No, so-
yeah, well, that's true.
Well, they
Well,
were
they were
salty.
salty. They were salty anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. I'm gonna have to run, fellas.
Okay.
I'm gonna
good night,
check there too,
Rick.
guys.
See you
Everybody
later, Rick.
Next week.
Stay safe and everything and all that.
Maybe
kind of
next week we'll have a bigger crowd.
Yeah.
So,
We'll be
You
here
could try.
later.
Okay, guys.
Hey, Rick,
Have a good
I'm
week.
gonna head out too. Thank you,
All
Tom.
right, no
Okay.
problem.
See y'all later.
Next week.
Okay.
Yep.
It's good to see everybody again.
be well, guys. Got to go. Mom and I
right.
are going out. Mom and I are going out for dinner tonight. First time we've been out into a restaurant in a year and a half. So
Wow.
Wow.
Have a
It's
good
Bon
time.
appetit.
yeah, it's our 55th wedding anniversary here. So
Congratulations, Jim.
got to celebrate.
Congratulations, Kim.
Got to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
See you next week.
Yeah. Have a champagne too.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
about happy hour time out here.
Yeah. I might go get a beer. I think my favorite restaurants should be open tonight. They were open. They were closed the last couple of weeks. Pontchartrain Po' Boy. Tom and Emily ate there with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get us one. Drop it off on the
Yeah.
way.
Okay. Yeah. So if they were closed, but I'm hoping they're going to be open today. We're going to get some of that. Yeah. Well, good to see you again, Snake. And
See you guys.
Yes, Nick.
good
Take
luck
care.
selling- Good luck
Talk to
selling
you
your
later,
pints.
Billy.
Okay. Goodbye. See y'all.
Bye-bye.